Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jumper and today we're doing my top 5 Final Smashes from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now for this list I'll be going over some of the Final Smashes within the game that I kind of find interesting and I feel like are really cool in their visuals and just I feel like are really interesting and awesome to use. So for number 5 is Min Min's Final Smash, and this is one of the many ranged Final Smashes in which if you're like a certain distance away and you get hit by it, you will get some damage. So what happens is basically Min Min will use her arms to try and hit any opponents in front of her, and then if an enemy does get hit, basically all of the other characters from the arms game will basically do a barrage of punches, and then Min Min will deliver the final punch, which will be this big explosion thing with her dragon arm ability, and I think it's really cool just because of how long the range is, like when she does use her arms to attack an opponent. And yeah, I really do enjoy this Final Smash when I do get to use it from time to time. For number 4 is Ryu and Ken's Final Smashes. Now the reason why I'm putting Ken and Ryu together is because even though Ken's an Echo, their Final Smashes are quite similar yet so different, and that's because both with Ryu and Ken, they have 2 Final Smashes and each one is very different. So for Ryu, he does this one of them for Ryu he does a massive Hadouken blast. And for the second one, he basically does this sort of uppercut sort of thing, and it basically blasts each enemy or blasts the opponents, like, in different directions. And especially like the massive Hadouken attack, basically is because it has its own sort of like gravity to it, and people can be drawn towards it if they get too close. And for Ken, he can either use this like fire bar thing or do a barrage of spinning kicks, and I feel like those 2 Final Smashes for both Ryu and Ken fit them so perfectly because they are polar opposites of each other. For number 3 is the Joker's Final Smash, which is an all-out attack. Now, what I like about this Final Smash is that, as I said before, it's an all-out attack that takes place within Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, and what he basically does is basically Joker rushes towards the person, and then if a person does get hit by Joker, Joker along with the other Phantom Thieves would basically just hit the opponents, and then Joker will do his signature like pose that he does at the end of every single all attack that he does within Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, and I really do enjoy this because, like, it's basically homaging that attack. For number 2 is Bowser's Final Smash. Now, when Bowser does use his Final Smash, he becomes Giga Bowser, which is basically a large version of himself. And basically, what he does is basically does one massive punch towards multiple opponents. And also, I do like Giga Bowser when he does come on screen, because he basically takes up like half the screen in the background, and then you do have to aim of where to use your Final Smash, and then when you do eventually use your punch, the amount of damage it does is like really big. I do really enjoy this because of how much damage you can do, and also the range of the attack. Because I always remember when I'm playing with a friend of mine, and whenever I do use Giga Bowser, even if my friend is like barely touching the ring, he would still get hit by it, and I just really enjoy that. And for number 1, it's Cloud's Final Smash. Now what I like about Cloud's Final Smash is that it's like Joker's All Out Attack Final Smash, is that it's also that Cloud's Final Smash is also kind of homaging one of Cloud's moves, which is Omni Slash. Now the move when Cloud does do the attack, it's basically basically the same thing as several other guys' Final Smashes in the game, which is basically just that Cloud just a bunch of attacks with the sword, and then just sort of does a sort of big swing downwards, and it's kind of like similar to like a lot of other Swords players' Final Smashes, because they have similar Final Smashes. But I do like the Omni Slash. It's basically just doing multiple hits and then just doing one big final finishing swing to basically do a lot of damage to your opponent. So yeah, that's been my video for the top 5 Final Smashes from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.